smelt the steel beers.
The challenge facing the United States is that we have to be right one time. I mean, 100% of the time.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy.
This shit's bad for my career.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
The lunar landings were more than likely fabricated.
Michael Jackson, he been morto. That's a dead name. The moon doesn't even exist.
Oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna lie, you threw a curveball at me.
The Illuminati, this is their main form of communication. They meet at the cloning station.
Reptilian, non-human race.
That's nonsense.
Aliens.
R. Kelly nuked Paul Walker's car.
I can't believe the Philippines would do anything dodgy.
I mean, we've got to look at the facts here.
I bet we will.
It's hard for me to explain why that was the case. Just take my word for it.
Jesus fucking Christ, James.
We're living in weird times, James.
We're living in very, very weird times.
We're living in a post-apocalyptic Scotland. Turns out it's nicer than normal Scotland.
Yeah, it's not difficult though, is it? It's not overly difficult.
Not really. It's weird to just seeing a face now just to speak to. You don't see the whole person. You don't see them in person. That's always a bit weird.
I know. Virtual podcasts and virtual friends.
That's it's going back to all the day when I spent my time in Habbo Hotel. When I was 9 years old and I thought I had a girlfriend, and it was most likely a 40-year-old man from Birmingham.
That's it.
That's it. Thankfully, we lived in a time as well we couldn't send photos.
Do you not have the male or female question? What is it you do? Male, sex and age or something? Sorry, sex and location.
If it was male, sex and age, it would be yes, male.
He's definitely saying
yes
that.
to sex. And I'm 29.
Oh God!
I think we should say hello. You are listening to Jet Fuel. Can't help steel beams. We are in the Corona zone.
Yeah, so we'll call this the COVID sessions.
That's it. The COVID sessions, and the COVID sessions are somewhat similar to the Fiasco sessions because it's just myself, Rob.
Yep, and I'm James. At least I think I am.
At least, yeah.
I was earlier before I attacked myself with a razor.
Yeah, you've really you've shaved your head and your face.
I'm sorry for bringing up Britney Spears again, but I went all Britney.
You did.
And,
you did. Like
full blown Britney.
Like the 3 times kind of got to you a bit.
100%.
You've been decorating, buying axes and chainsaws.
Well, just kind of being stuck in isolation, spend time with the family and spending time with power tools at the same time. It sound like it should be in The Shining.
I was about to say that as well. I was like, oh, this is a bit Jack.
It's a little bit Jack.
It's a little bit Jack.
Everyone can be a bit Jack sometimes.
That's it. You've got to have your moments of Jacks.
I'm loving this virtual podcast and like I said, having virtual friends. Definitely feel like I've hit a new low. Wow, that's left a big hole. At least now I know what Lindsay Lohan feels like. No, I'm not like Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, Rob, I'll be back in a minute. I'll wait to film a gaping hole with cocaine and men. See ya.
Oh, I wasn't expecting it to go down that route, especially this early.
It had to deteriorate. It was either there was a Lindsay Lohan joke somewhere. It was either to do with you going on about my painting and being covered in splatters of paint and looking like Lindsay Lohan, after a good bukkake sesh, or
with a Japanese saw.
Japanese pool saw.
Japanese pool saw.
Living it.
I feel you have to mention it on the podcast. So you've been doing a lot of like DIY at the moment. You've got your new house, and you're in the process of removing a tree. One tree.
Actually, it's not a stump because it's slightly bigger than a stump, but it's been cut, and it's been cut far too high. So there's a very small amount. We've got about maybe a 20th of a tree in the garden.
Nice. The husk of a tree.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you able just to tell me what instruments you've bought to remove this husk?
So, obviously, first thought was I want to get a chainsaw.
Yes.
And my fiancée, Ashley, she said, no, you're not getting a chainsaw.
Of course.
So I thought, right, I'll not get a chainsaw, but what I'll do is I'll get a couple of axes.
Couple of axes.
As well. Get a bow saw, I'll get a Japanese saw, I'll get a splitting maul. And I thought, no, that's fine. So I got all these tools, so I got about 5 or 6 things in the post. And then I went and bought a chainsaw anyway.
A chainsaw as well. That's a worrying amount of weapons.
So basically when she said don't get a chainsaw, it just made me buy an extra 6 tools on top of the chainsaw.
You should upload pictures of yourself. Do you remember that Korean kid that went on the school shootings about 10 years ago? But beforehand he posted loads of pictures of himself just holding a hatchet. Like making an angry face.
Just, with a selfie stick.
That's it. That's it. We should do something along those lines. A nice little kind of, or maybe not kind of putting an homage to a serial killer that killed a lot of innocent people is a sound thing to do.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know why in my head I go, it's not acceptable to dress as a Nazi, like in costume, or a Ku Klux Klan member. But the idea of dressing up as a school shooter, kind of funny.
Kind of funny, yeah.
Kind of funny. I don't know why. I obviously draw a line somewhere.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, well, welcome to 2020. The year that the word unprecedented got so overused that even Gareth Gates started trying to say it. I still don't even fucking know what it means.
It's definitely just it's definitely wild. I think where we are very lucky where we are, and that we've got a pretty good community that are fairly sensible and following social distancing quite well.
Yeah.
Like you see videos in other places, or England in general, not so good.
No, they don't follow rules as well as others.
No,
but
we're going into summer. It's going to be just garden weather anyway, so we can chill out. I do miss a pint now. I do miss going to a pub and having a pint.
I do miss a pint. And on that note, on the note of pints and beer, I wrote a wee 1-sentence poem just to try and lighten the COVID.
Yeah, like a fifth of a haiku.
Yep. Okay, so I want you to listen very carefully.
I'm all ears, mate.
Okay. So, the coronavirus is shaking us soul, causing desperado panic and encouraging even the most Modelo person to behave erratically. How do you feel about that?
That is good. That is good. That has touched me deep.
He squeezed 4 beers into 1 sentence.
Are they not all Spanish beers as well?
Yeah, that's the. Well, me and Ben were having this chat when it first came out. It was called the Sol virus, Desperado virus, and then he started telling me that coronavirus is just a name for common flu or something anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. It had a... Do you see, like, it's had like a massive effect on the Corona beer stocks as well? Like, they took a massive hit.
What, really? What? Genuinely?
Genuinely, yeah. So some people are so fucking stupid, they're like, I'm not drinking Corona.
Because I'll get it.
Because and you're like, fucking idiots, man.
Fucking idiots, man.
It's that kind of mentality has been unreal. It's like they associate something with it and they go, right, fuck that, I'm done with it. So Corona's been fucked. Like, you could buy it really cheap. I bought Corona off Amazon. Now you get the Amazon deliveries.
Yeah.
I got like 6 Coronas for like £4. So I bought like...
That's pretty good. Just crashed in price.
Yeah, I bought like 5 packs. Just drinking fucking straight Corona, man. But also it's that kind of thing as well, like that thing where you're just going after something you associate with. As you hear about the village in like it was like Peru or Uruguay, that neck of the woods, South America, jungle South America, where the village all came together to go hunt bats.
All right, okay.
Because the whole thing is about people think like somebody in China ate a bat and that's how we've all got it. So it's definitely been fucking setting bats on fire.
This folk attacking bats with like fucking assault rifles. And
that's
shit.
it. Like people think like the Joker is Batman's deadliest villains. It's not. It's the country of Uruguay. Going about fucking setting bats on fire and clubbing them to death. It's like genius. Genius. You're meant to avoid being in a group of people, so yeah, just gather the whole fucking town and club some bats.
100%. So, yeah, I know you've already introduced us, Rob, but we'll just to get us back on the track again. Obviously, we're a jet fuel camel steel beams. It's going to be another fiasco session. Unfortunately, obviously, Ben's not here. He's away. Was he touring Asia just now?
He is touring, yeah.
Being scouted by Real Madrid, one of them.
No, well, he was in Wuhan.
He was in Wuhan. Okay. He started it. He was eating bats.
No. But I did hear. I seen it. He ate a live capuchin.
Oh, excellent.
So, but he's alright though. He's fine. He's out of Wuhan now.
Hats off to Ben.
Yeah, hats off to Ben, but I mean, he should have probably stayed away from the wet shops, but that's Ben. He's just a badass.
100%, yeah. But he'll hopefully be back with us soon.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and bash some sessions out while we've got all this time in our house.
Yes.
Our houses. Houses. Yeah. The word.
That's the word.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah. This is our first video call session.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna favour any brands, so let's just say it rhymes with Skype. Oh fuck!
Nice.
Wasn't meant to say it.
We're pure on the pipe.
It was going so well too. He even looked up at the camera and smiled. And it's the only time I'm going to look up and smile apart from at the break when Rob is spooging on me. Oh God. See what you're missing out on by not being here, Ben?
Exactly.
Fuck you, Ben, with your immaculate ejaculate.
Nice. There we go. Nice.
So shout out to him. So yeah, we have no direction at all for this. We usually have like a subject to kind of chat about. So we're just going to go let Rob go loose with some news. I was trying to get a random shitty fun fact. It resorted to trying to find out how many in the world, how many Chinese Jewish people we had, and
that is
I think 0.0002% of the Chinese population are Jewish. I thought there would be none. Apparently, there are Chinese Jews, and there's I don't even know if something. I'm not even trying to be clever.
See, do you know the for Hanukkah, like Jewish kids are given dreidels?
Yeah.
Spin on top. Do you know? Do you know Chinese Jews? Are they given Beyblades instead?
Quite possibly, Rob. Quite possibly. Thanks for sharing your thoughts.
Just out of interest.
I've opened up a kind of can of worms here. Should have just said nothing. But I wanted to give a random shitty fun fact at least, an attempt.
Yeah.
Segue. How do we segue from here?
We're just going to riff it. This is our first time.
What rhymes with Chinese Jews?
Nice.
Rob's
News.
weird news.
Hey.
Oh, we pulled out of the bag. Okay.
Excellent.
So, I'll hand over to you, Rob. You've got some strange news for us. We'll go through some strange news, and then we'll take it from there.
I've kept this just fairly bare bones. I've got about 10 pieces of news, little headlines.
It's got 10.
And there's not some of the biggies. There's some fun ones in there, but there's a focus on callbacks to previous news that I've discussed, and also a little thing on cats.
Little thing on cats?
I found a lot of weird news about cats. And unlike seagulls, I don't hate them. So I'm indifferent to them.
Oh, you don't mind cats?
No, I'm indifferent. I'm different, but it's fine. Uh-huh. It's fine.
Okay.
In one of one of the first times we did kind of the news, where I overtook it a little bit, and I was only meant to do 15 minutes, and ended up being like an hour. I mentioned a woman called Gillian Griffin, who was from the Hull Live, who said she's never been so angry because of the delay, and that is Gran left to sit on chair for weeks as new sofa still hasn't arrived.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So it's just this old woman who's sat in a chair.
She's still there?
Well, I don't know, but I have another one from Hull Live.
Okay.
So, fed up couple left on painful deck chairs in 5-month wait for sofa, which still hasn't arrived.
So there's a sofa crisis in Hull.
There is a sofa crisis in Hull. You know what I mean? And especially right now, where we're all locked at home, we can't get out. Troubling.
You need a sofa.
You need a sofa. And this is...
And you need it delivered.
There's a picture of them both here just sitting in their... Yeah, to be honest, it looks like a lovely living room. I'll just go... It looks like if... You know when you have like a first instinct kind of thing? This is an abusive relationship. When I look at this picture. Because the man's probably about 6'4", built like a shit brick house, in his 40s with a bald head. And his wife looks frightened. I just want to share that. And also, they're clearly fucking idiots as well. Because you could have just got like a cheap sofa for the meantime. 50 quid at the Sally. You know what I mean? At the Salvation Army. But no, they've sat here in their deck chairs and they're in pain. Fucking idiots.
Fucking morons.
This is one that's kind of, to be honest, there's a lot of focus on animal in my news this week. This is from Somerset Live.
Okay.
And it's a video. I don't know if I'll play the video, but the headline got me straight away. It just says, watch a beloved family pet being given the perfect send-off with a full Viking burial. It's watch as beloved pet Nibbles has his final send-off. So what it is Nibbles, I think, was either a guinea pig, a rabbit, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's died, sadly, in Somerset. Don't know the causes, but no foul play, I think.
You sure?
Well, they are burning them, so they're definitely destroying evidence. What they've done is they've put him in what can only be described as a shoebox.
Okay.
Poured some lighter fluid on top of said shoebox. Put him in what looks like the equivalent of what we know as the Lade, but as just a little bit of water running through a town.
Okay, so the fly tipped.
And set the box on fire.
So the fly tipped a flaming dead cat in a box.
Yeah. And they're getting away with it for calling it a Viking funeral.
How? You can't get away with that. So if I go and shit on someone's doorstep and then set it on fire, I can say it's a Viking funeral and I won't get prosecuted for it. Is that what you're saying?
No, because the thing with a Viking funeral, it does need to be on water.
Right, so if I get a basin and then shit in a basin and add a little bit of water and then set the surface on fire, then I call it a Viking funeral.
I think you should do that.
I mean, it was living inside of me. It's now dead. I need to.
It was living inside of you. Oh, it was inhabiting you.
I just shat out far.
Shat out far. And we dribble at a Loki. It's just somebody fucking set their dead pet on fire in a box and put it in the water. That's it.
As you do, yeah, absolutely.
What's the headline in
Sounds
Somerset?
It wasn't in Hull. No,
this is in Somerset.
No. All right. How near is that to Hull? Because I wonder how many sofas are in the Lade.
Somebody's a fly tipping.
Drive right past that wifey that's weighing on the sofa and just dump it in the river. Just fly tip it deliberately so she doesn't get it.
There's just a wee basin with a bit of burnt shit in it. This little news segment here I have is about. This is again coming from Somerset, where a lot of people have been upset. It's on one of the signs outside a pub, and that says, "Naked waitresses flirt with you." And it's the pub sign that has angered female right campaigners.
Oh,
so they're quite upset. So they're
is this Heil Hyman again?
In hindsight, I think I might just skip this one just now before I get into it. But no, I agree. It's upset me as well. And I am with them 100%.
Why? Tell me why.
Because they're real cool and they've got cool haircuts. I like it when they've got like that. Do you remember Deirdre Barlow?
Yes.
I like it when they've got that Deirdre Barlow haircut.
Stubbing. So she's smoke a fag and stub it out on her head. And that's why her hair looked like that.
That's it. I thought you meant that the other way, that you wanted to do that to a campaigner. I was like, wow, that's out there.
No. I'll just that's too much hard work. I'll just hit them with my car.
In the big car, in the family car.
Hit two birds with one car.
There you go. And
there you go. That's a saying.
The birds are literally women. Right, so let's move on to the next story.
Edit point.
Went off into a tangent there. This is a cat-hating man divorces wife when surprised with 550 cats.
What?
Yeah. I don't know the rest of the story. I'm working off the headline. It just says a cat-hating man divorces wife when surprised with 550 cats.
I don't even know how to wrap my head around this.
Yeah, so I think
I'm trying.
I think this woman, as well as ex-wife, maybe it was his birthday or a celebration, or maybe she just really didn't like him. Somehow sourced 550 cats, and maybe put them in the house.
How do you source 550 cats?
Have you not got a cat man?
What?
I've got a cat man. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Oh, wee John
Excellent.
down the road. How many tabbies have you got? What for? None of your business, John.
So I wonder what you get when you ask for a 10-bit of cat.
It's the 10-bit. You get one of those fucking stupid little stunted cats. Do you know what I mean?
A cat with Down syndrome.
You do? I think they're called dwarf cats. I don't think they're called.
I'm just laughing at your reaction because you're creasing. It's funny seeing you on video because you're just falling to bits.
I really want a cat with Down syndrome now, but I don't think they. When you get those dwarf cats, do you know, like Grumpy Cat? That's kind of like a cat with Down syndrome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know. Well, at least I know you get cat dealers. Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, you get dealers for everything, mate. You get dealers for everything. You always need. You never know, they could be handy.
Okay.
Okay. I'll hook you up next time.
Yeah, make sure you hook me up with some pussy.
That's it. Delete.
That was... I'm only joking, Ashley.
That's what I'm going to do. After the isolation is over and we can actually visit people again in like 2022. So I'm going to do. I'm going to enter your house and just release a bag of cats. Hey, have fun.
So that's what I do. If someone pisses you off, just buy 550 cats and unleash them in the house. That's what happened there, then, isn't it?
That is definitely looks like the surefire way to get a divorce. So
there's easier ways. There's easier options.
But yeah, it's a story.
Clearly couldn't be arsed shagging the milkman. Went and bought 550 cats instead.
Yeah.
Making life difficult.
Sorry, I got a wee cough. It's not the corona.
Rude.
I feel like my stories so far have been a bit weak. Like I say, I've been trying to keep my primo material for when we've got the flow back. So essentially it'll be the pod after this. I've got a little good one I thought you'll like.
Okay.
This is from Darlington.
Okay.
It's from Darlington. The last thing we need to see is a smiling Nazi on an advert. The Bucks in German Night advertising campaign criticised by Darlington councillors. So it's come back to surprisingly the fifth unofficial member of the podcast, Adolf Hitler. Where
Everything comes back to Hitler.
Hitler or Benoit. Like Benoit is the fourth unofficial member. So Darlington, they were having a German night. So it's a place called the Bucks Inn. And what they've done is, I think for the Bucks Inn, they have like the kind of the mascot for the pub's just this smiling face, which I think was meant to be like the old owner. But what they've done for this poster is that they've got a picture of a big Stein on one side, and then there's a picture of Adolf Hitler doing a Nazi salute
on the other side.
But they've put the face of the pub, like the mascot, on top of Hitler.
Brilliant.
And it says, Graham the chef, don't mention the war. So you can kind of get a gist from that there.
Someone got sacked.
It's not the... Yeah. Well, it looks like it was the owners of the pub that did it, because they didn't see any issues with it. Because it's actually the local councillors that have had to go, here, see the Nazi salutes for German night. Goni no.
Goni no.
It's... Because that must be pretty troubling. Because I know I'm friends with a couple of Germans.
Okay.
That I've met just from travelling. Great guys, great girls. However, like, nobody mentions the war. You know what I mean?
No.
That is like, it's real weird how like it's been like fucking 80 years since it happened. Still a massive shame for like these young kids that like to do it, and then having German nights like this in an English pub. We're like, what are you having? Sausages. And you've got fucking people Nazi saluting. Yeah, that's Zika.
Fucking. Yeah, there's always one.
There's always one.
There's always one.
This is coming all the way from Ireland.
Okay.
I think it's Ireland. Is Mayo in Ireland?
Mayo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Please don't make a joke about the condiment.
I don't know. I guess.
I think it's in Ireland.
Do you there's no tatties in mayonnaise, is there?
Potato salad.
Is there?
Yeah, potato salad, man. Gotta have mayonnaise with that. Mayonnaise and garlic.
Alright, okay, maybe Irish then.
And I'm just going to completely ignore your dick against the Irish.
That's not a dick. It's not a dick. It's just saying.
This is another headline. So it's from the Mayo Advertiser.
Okay.
And this is the importance of a comma. This is where it just says, front page, it just says, massive blowjobs for Bell Mullet.
What?
Yeah, so he just didn't add a comma. so Bell Mullet seems like the place to be right now. Where you're getting like a sloppy dog. You know what I mean?
So, but how does that get published? How does someone not notice that? Idiots.
I don't know, man. It's just it's the Mail Advertiser, so it's probably not a big newspaper. And to be honest, it's something I'd probably do. and not mean it as a joke. I'm just like, oh, get it done, get it out. Fucking. And yeah, massive blowjobs for Bill Mullet. Moan the lads.
Sounds good.
It's also sexist because there doesn't seem to be anything there for females. And this is one where this is one where you just left to your imagination.
Okay.
It just says boys loom band injury horror. Who knows?
I can see someone choking on a loom band.
Yeah.
But I can't see any other injuries. Does it give you detail?
Nope.
No, there's no detail.
No. Is choking an injury?
It depends.
It causes an injury.
If you choke on something and it causes you to fall down the stairs,
yeah,
then I don't know. What kind of splitting hairs, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. I'm a bit upset it doesn't give you detail on what happened though. Like maybe he pinged it his ma's eye, and then she hit him, and then he got injured.
Fucking went into him. That's what I mean. Leave it to your imagination. What happens if I had pinged it, hit her in the eye, and then she just went to like the fireplace, got a fire poker, and just fucking whacked him?
Yeah.
There you go. Fuck you. I'm now burning your Pokemon cards. Something like that. You know what I mean?
And branding your forehead.
That's it. That massive L. My Bairn's a loser. I like these stories. Like I say, it gives you, leave it to your imagination, create what you've got from it. He most likely maybe fucking got on his finger, it cut his circulation a wee bit, they had to cut it off. But in our minds, we've created a story of he pinged it, hit his mum, and he's now been branded for life.
Yeah, that's the obvious kind of scenario.
We're going back to the Germans.
Okay.
This is actually a German newspaper, so it's not from the UK. It's from like Dagblatt or something, and it's a picture of Theresa May, and underneath it just says slag.
They're not wrong.
Nothing else. It just says slag.
See, that's good journalism. That's what you want to see. That's someone needs to get a promotion for that.
It's just I don't know what slag is, but it's Theresa May supposedly. She's had a bit of a rough time, but I guess yeah, fuck her. Also, I've just googled it. It's actually Dutch.
Right. Okay.
And it means battle. Battle. But yep, it's just a picture of Theresa May. It says slag, which is one of those kind of newspapers that I would have liked to have bought and then framed.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's just a bit of my own home design coming in there. Now we're coming on to the cats.
Okay. How many news stories you got?
I've got 2 stories. I've got one on a dog and one on a seagull.
Okay.
They're going to be quite fast though. So it's
Go for it.
I'll just read the headline. Fearless cat keeps returning to the London supermarket where he's banned from. Doesn't sound that good, but the thing that's most interesting is that the cat it's sitting on top of the aisles.
Right.
And he just looks like he does not give a fuck.
He doesn't care that he's banned.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's in there and he's like, deal with it. Like he is one badass cat.
He's scoping out all the dreamies.
So he's going in there, he's kicking about. So he's sitting on there, he's looking well indignant. And
is that one of these Down? Is that one of the Down syndrome cats that you were on about earlier?
No, this is the Vin Diesel of cats. Do you know what I mean? He's the
So-
Dom
so
Toretto. Don't go there and say he's Down syndrome. He's the Dom Toretto of cats. Lives by his own rules. This is a cat that clearly lives a quarter of a mile at a time.
Okay. It looks very like the cross between Garfield and
It's a hench
King.
cat. Definitely a hench cat. The next cat story is a chubby cat strolls into Tesco to steal some treats and takes a nap. This cat's on a different level. This cat looks like it might be kind of earning some kind of maybe like. Nah, I'm not going to say that because that's massively offensive. even for me, I'm like, no,
go for it.
No, this is just a really fat cat lying down in a supermarket where it has torn into a box. And I like this one as well because he looks ashamed of himself. It's a.
He's only sorry he got caught.
Yeah, and he's still lying there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is why I'm on a diet, because I'm close to that position where I'm just like, yeah, I might start eating in the supermarket and just handle the wrappers to be scanned. I'm like, nah, I need to change that. I need to change my lifestyle. And that's what that cat's like. You know how embarrassing it is going to, like, waiting in the fucking checkout and you're just handing over, like, an empty 5-pack of pepperami.
Yes, you don't feel too good about yourself when that happens.
And that's what that cat's like. Cat's like, I'm just, this is my life.
See it and can see it in their eyes.
You see it in their eyes, those little fucking squint eyes. This is my second to last one. It's a dog owner let their pet poo on park bench before leaving it and walking away.
That's just everywhere, every day.
No, this is a case like the dog has actually taken a shit on the bench.
It's also been trained to shit on a bench.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think that's a staffy.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's a staffy, and I think the person doing it, I would say maybe in the age range of 20 to 30, and is a massive fan of Alessi or Kappa tracksuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
But yeah, you just let the dog shit on a bench. I like obviously the person took a photo of this, and then also the news has reported on this as well. You know what I mean?
That's pretty good going.
Yeah. And right, we're getting to kind of the last news story is a serious one, and it goes back to something I've raised multiple times and I've got quite upset about it. And this is coming from Newcastle, where we were really not that long ago.
Yeah, there were big mutant things there. Yeah,
they were big mutant things.
You were scared.
I wasn't scared, but I was more on edge. I was ready to attack.
And angry. Yeah.
I was frustrated. I'm not going to lie. So we were recently in Newcastle, and there's some things you have to worry about. Or Teesside's in North Yorkshire. Well, the last thing I knew, I thought it was Newcastle. Here it is. It was scary. Man relives moment. Seagull mugged him and pinched his cheese straw.
You're so angry about that. That's what you do. You go through life just worrying, waking up in the morning going, is a seagull going to steal my food today?
Well, I just feel that it's inevitable.
It's not though. You just have this fear.
James.
You just hate seagulls.
James. They're mugging kids of ice creams. They're shitting on firemen. They're critical workers right now. They deserve respect. We're out there every Thursday night, 8 o'clock, clapping for them. What are Seagull doing? Shitting on them and getting drunk.
Yeah. Getting leery.
I can't talk about it anymore. I'm getting really frustrated.
Okay.
I'm sorry we have to end the news.
Let's let you calm down, and we'll take a quick break. We'll get a word from our sponsor.
Oh, no, are we still sponsored in this time?
Still sponsored.
That's great.
No one's not got rid of us yet. Ever sit down in the pan and just let it go, only to realise there's no toilet roll? Or worse, still, you've clenched and stood up too early and it's everywhere? Well, now you don't need to worry. Here at Just Jet Jobbies, we think about you. Why not try our steel beam Jet Jobby cleaner? The rotary engine will clean your crack and sack while also scrubbing the pan. As it uses patented steel beam rotary technology, the brushes can also be used to clean your face and even your teeth. What a lifesaver. And don't forget to quote discount code SteelBeamMyJobbies today to receive your free recyclable toilet paper. Guaranteed to leave your hands feeling and looking like you've done a 12-hour gardening shift. Check out Just Jet Jobbies today.
It's a great sponsor.
We've had Just Jet Jobbies today. They're very, very generous.
Just Jet Jobbies. Jerry, hats off to them. Hats off to them. A lot of people are again, unemployed and that, but we got the Just Jet Jobbies for a week. That is pretty damn good.
Patented steel beam rotary technology.
That's unreal.
It means you can.
It's going to rip your arse off the shreds.
Yeah, you can wipe your arse and clean your teeth at the same time.
It's amazing. That's like one of those. It's like one of those fancy Japanese toilets.
Yeah, no hygiene concerns at all.
Japanese don't have to worry about anything, man. They're the cleanest people in the world.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anymore.
No. So, that was a great sponsor. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem at all. So we've got our grim and dim section. We've got three stories, relatively short, and then we've got our questionable questions, and we can round up after that. So
yeah,
grim and dim. Are you prepared for some grim and dim, Rob?
I am. I can't wait. It's been a long time.
Okay, so we're going to start. The date is 31st of August 2019, so it's not too long ago.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. So, Yulia Sharkom, a 21-year-old woman from Belarus, was killed trying to get her child out of her car. It was her 21st birthday and she'd been celebrating with friends. She drove home with her 2-year-old daughter, then parked up, and instead of opening the door, tried to grab her 2-year-old daughter from her car through a half-open front seat window. Her neck got stuck in the window before her daughter then pressed the automatic switch to power the window up, garroting her mother.
No.
Her husband Arthur found the mother of two unconscious soon after the freak accident. He broke the jammed window to release her and pulled her from the car before calling emergency services, where she was rushed to hospital. She died 8 days later on 8th of September, having suffered asphyxia, leading to irreversible brain damage, and ultimately ended her life. She went from being a vegetable to a dead vegetable.
Holy shit!
And
shit!
I wasn't sure if this was true or not, but I think I'd read. I've not got it here, but I think I'd read that it was actually her birthday. that she died as well.
Yeah.
I know she was celebrating her birthday. It was her 21st birthday, but I don't know if it's actually on the day. I think 31st of August, yeah. So yeah, she did that. Her 2-year-old garroted her in the car window on her 21st birthday.
Jesus, that's like something out of like The Omen.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's mental, eh?
That is
mental.
wild.
Just leave it to the 2-year-old just to press the button. Why she didn't just open the door, though? That's laziness has led to her death.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
You can't blame the child there.
Maybe it was like a dodgy car. Maybe it was a dodgy car. That's the only way they got in and out. It was like Starsky and Hutch. Or is it fucking Dukes of Hazzard? They just jump in for
Or the wee lassie just hates her mum.
Yeah.
Oh, now's my chance. Up.
Fuck, it's just the image though of like, you'd instinctively think just punch the fucking glass. So she just stood there and then was found just hanging from the. Wow. That's
pretty grim.
That is pretty grim. That's
Grim and dim, yeah.
It's impressive though. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. So, story number 2. Okay, so we're heading to California now.
Nice.
So, Jose Luis Ochoa, something sounds Hispanic anyway.
Cool.
This boy was 35 when he died in 2011 while attending an illegal cockfight in Tulare County in California. Jose.
Jose. Yeah.
Jose was stabbed in the leg by a bird with a knife strapped to it.
What?
So he was at a legal cockfight and they'd strapped weapons to the birds.
Yes! Yes!
To make it even more brutal. But this bird had flown towards him and stabbed him in the leg.
Fuck!
So apparently he stayed to watch the fight until he was rushed to hospital 2 hours later. And it appears that this delay in seeking medical attention is the reason for his death.
Jesus Christ.
What a tool. I hope he lost all his money too.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need it. Wow.
Yeah. So he strapped a knife to this bird
Hell.
and then it attacked him.
It's like Robot Wars, but with chicken.
Pretty much.
That is wild. Can you imagine strapping like a knife to each wing? Fucking hell.
I think that's what they were doing.
That's mental.
Chaos, yeah.
I'd strap a wee switchblade on its head. like a light one. So fucking. That is
a Stanley knife.
Yes, like a very light blade. Fucking hell, that's. I love animals. Love animals. Apart from seagulls.
I know you don't. I know you don't like seagulls.
But not gonna lie, I kind of want to see like a chicken with knives on it.
There you have it. Never strap a knife to your cock.
Never strap it.
It's a life lesson.
I'm pretty sure that is a Japanese like horror film.
Okay, so let's move on to our final grim and dim
These
story.
have been stellar so far. These have blown my mind twice.
We're moving back to 2019, December, so this is even more recent.
Shit, it's only a couple of months ago.
So Stanislaus County deputies were called to a Latter-day Saint church after a man had part of his ear bitten off. The man, who is unnamed, was trying to stop a fight between his son, 28-year-old Josu Montoy, and a missionary from the church when his son bit a large chunk of his ear off at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Crow's Landing. Deputies said that this had happened during what was meant to be a happy holiday party. So, with over an inch of his ear missing, the father drove miles to his nearest hardware store in search of super glue, with the intent of gluing his ear back together. Deputies said they were able to stop the fella before he tried to glue his ear back together.
Fantastic.
So the son was later charged with mayhem, specifically relating to causing deliberate disfigurement to another person. What an advert for super glue, though, eh?
Jesus, there's so many things. Oof, just hats off, because these are 3 quality Grim and Dims. Like, there's so many for that last one. It's like kind of blow my mind. Like, why the fuck would you try and put him together as if he's a broken vase?
I know. He obviously saved it. He picked it up off the ground and then he drove to, well, the equivalent of B&Q.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You got any ear glue?
But also, it's not just that, though. Like, another bit blew my mind. I was like, wow, I really want to get charged for mayhem. What a fuck.
That's cool.
That's a pretty gnarly kind of charge.
Makes you want to commit crime.
Yeah, I'd be proud of that. You know what I mean? 'Cause you're not going to be proud of being like, well, you've done like theft, assault, mayhem.
The guy's just standing in the court. It's like, yep, you've been charged with legend.
Legendary status.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so
Fine in a church party. Jesus Christ.
it's maybe a happy holiday get together, family get together, and the missionary and his son were fighting. He just tried to split it up, and he got his ear bitten off. Lovely,
amazing.
So let's. I've got some questionable questions for you, Rob, just to round off our COVID session.
Okay.
It's questionable questions.
Would you rather, Rob? Would you rather garrote yourself in a car window or watch a movie with Sarah Jessica Parker in it?
Oh,
that's tough.
Oh, see, the thing is, I unlike Ben, normally go for the kind of obvious, easy answer that most people would choose. But I am a big film fan, and I don't think Sarah Jessica Parker has ever been in a good film. And not even just an okay film, like her films are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather have like the window closing my windpipes and just the world fade to black. I think I would take that.
Okay,
because it's a hell of a story, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll get to this.
Level 2.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather get stabbed in the leg by a cock with a knife, or strap a knife to your own cock and go about with it on all day? Sounds like some sort of sinister gimp suit.
Oh, wow. Wow. Can I not have both?
I mean, if you're into that, yeah.
What about I fight the cock with a knife with my cock?
Oh, it's like a fucking. It's like a.
Do you know what I mean? I'd have to get down onto my knees. It would definitely have the mobility factor. I think I would.
You'd be shagging a chicken with your with a knife strapped to.
I would be fighting the cock to the death.
The only way to attack it would be by humping it.
I would be thrusting.
And the only bit you'd be thrusting is from behind, because they'd have the knife strapped. So basically, you'd be shagging a chicken.
But a helicopter, doing a helicopter, so it's like a helicopter, like it'll just fucking slice. Okay. I would rather, because I know I'd end up. Oh fuck! Either way, it's a lose-lose. I'm going to stab myself in the leg either way. I'd rather have the chicken with a knife attached to it stab me in the leg.
Okay.
Rather than just strapping knives to my dick, where I do sit down, I do end up stabbing myself by accident.
Yeah. Okay. Good answer. Level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather cut your ear off and super glue it back on, or play a 2-hour game of Scrabble with Britney Spears?
How bad does the ear look afterwards?
The ear's pretty bad.
I'll go for the ear.
Really.
You can't play Scrabble with Britney Spears.
No.
It'd be like you can't play Scrabble on your own.
No.
Do you know what I
Absolutely
mean?
not.
Did you see Britney Spears was actually in the news recently?
No. What was she? What was she in the news for?
She had recorded herself on her treadmill doing 100 meters.
Right. Okay.
And she said she did a 100-meter sprint in 5.6 seconds. And put it on all her social media saying how she was the faster than Usain Bolt. And believed it.
Oh, what an idiot.
Fuck it.
So she's obviously got her conversion wrong. She's done 1 meter.
5.6.
In 5 seconds. Plus running, even though she's not done that, but running on a treadmill is completely different to running on a track as well.
Yeah.
So she's basically just a double moron, but we knew that already.
Mm-hmm. Troubled soul.
Yes, 100%. So
troubled mind.
So you'd rather
cut my ear off, yeah.
Kind of cut your ear off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So finally, level 4.
I've got to the 4th level.
Big boss man.
Wow.
So, would you rather be forced to listen to the word unprecedented being repeated for 6 hours, or get a prostate exam from the great Kali?
Oh. Oh. Oof.
It's a tough one, eh?
Yeah. I've seen the Great Kali's hands. Like, yeah, those 4 digits are like, each one's like an individual large black penis.
Each finger is like
a mandingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to be born and listen to Unprecedented for 6 hours and lose my mind a wee bit. Because I think that one finger could do like severe damage.
Ripped right open, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like the kind of guy who would just spit rather than use any like surgical lube or anything.
Might not even spit.
He might not even spit. And if he did spit, he might just spit in your back to taunt you and do it.
There we have it.
I take that to a bad place.
I think I have to agree with you. I do have to agree with you, even though I hate that word. I hate unprecedented. It's been said far too many times.
We're hearing it far too many times right now.
Everyone uses it and don't know what it means.
Yeah.
They just use it because it's like a trend now, or an excuse almost.
Yeah.
In these unprecedented times.
I'm
sick of hearing that phrase.
Unprecedented times, people have bought unprecedented amounts of toilet roll, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah, like the packets of toilet roll sitting behind you in shot.
No, these are...
That's why no one can get any, because Rob's stockpiling toilet roll.
Hell yeah. Winner,
so pleased himself.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. That is it.
Yeah.
I've actually got good news about people that did actually do the hoarding of toilet papers, though. And this was actually in the news yesterday, and it's a man in Australia who has been denied returning something like 30,000 Australian dollars worth of toilet paper and hand sanitizer because people stopped panic buying and waited, because it's all going to come to normal now where you can get like stuff to wash your hands and toilet paper is normal. He bought it all in this one area of like Adelaide,
right?
And now he wants to return it to and he's been told to fuck off from all of the shops.
Quite right.
Which is absolutely amazing. This guy's fucked himself, put himself in debt because he tried to profit off a pandemic.
Well, he deserves it. He deserves it.
It's wonderful.
What
wonderful
dick, yeah.
news.
Absolutely. Well, that's cheered me up.
Yeah.
And thanks again for your banter.
No, thank you for yours.
We certainly we're going to try and get a recording kind of every week or so, and can upload every week just now because we've got the time to do it.
You do.
And so hopefully get a kind of couple of guests on soon as well.
Yeah, we'd like to bring some friends on to share some stuff that we might not know. And we've got some interesting friends.
Or just annoy them.
Or annoy them.
Just irritate them so much that they never want to come on again.
Yeah. Well, you will irritate and annoy them.
Thanks.
I feel like I'll mediate. Like I'd be more of like a referee. Or like a
special guest ref Kane.
Yeah. I'm more of a mankind. You know what I mean? Like hanging about the sewers, just going, "Mommy, mommy."
Yeah, that's what you do on a Saturday night, anyway.
I'm alone. But no, I think this week was a week of trying to find a bit of structure of what we're going to do for the time being in isolation. And I think next week will probably there'll be a path that is followed a bit cleaner.
Direction.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we'll go back to our usual kind of jet fuel subjects and go into a bit of depth, cover some grim and horrendous facts,
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, horrendous pronunciations and everything. We'll try and hear from Donald Marshall again.
Yes, you beat me too. We both mentioned satanic cloning at the same time.
He's my favourite.
Donald Marshall, what an amazing guy. What a visionary.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So well, thanks for listening, guys, and thanks for putting up with
Take care.
My shit, Rob, and at least we know that you don't like Sarah Jessica Parker movies. Britney Spears.
She's the seagull of humans.
Yeah, we've got a tagline there. So, well, cheers for joining us, and
thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Boris Johnson describing women who wear burqas as looking like letterboxes and bank robbers.
We'll begin immediate construction of a border wall.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Thanks for coming. Welcome to the White House.
Over.